Oof.
Sean, so,
Yep.
okay, well, we're gonna talk about the allegations you said to me, Zombie, and then we're also gonna talk about Brer and stuff. Zombie, would you like to start with what you talked, with what you said, what I did? Zombie, I mean, Pontius, can you say what you accused me of and what I did that's so bad and you know? What you do repeatedly or just not what what you said that why I'm bad. Like say why you think I'm bad. Okay. Say what you accuse him of tactfully. Okay. He even he just accused. Okay, so I should start with playing the victim card. So, I've noticed on several occasions how you're probably even playing it right now. You always try and get people talking about somebody else or most precisely me, whether or not it be about my past, about, mostly about my past, and specifically what I've done in the past. And sometimes I feel like you twist truth and gaslight to the point where nobody can rely on their own truth and what they have memories of, because you're going around screwing with people's sanity and you're just making them question whether or not they remember is true. Pontus, Zero. Am I like that? And also Zombie, am I like that?
From being in a server with you, I know you just make a lot of jokes that are really stupid and dad jokey, but no.
Yeah. So I've never heard the word dad jokey ever in my life before, up until this very moment in my life. It's because I say a lot of bad jokes.
Dad joke?
It's because, no, what I'm saying is, I think I'm around this age where I'm going to be experiencing very epic gamer moments. And that was an epic gamer moment. Okay. That's super funny, honey, because everyone laughed at that joke. Honey, you said that, like, honey, you said on the interview, like, just go over that. Whose interview? Both or? Shane's the thing on his YouTube channel. On Shane's, just his. Yeah. Alright, part 1 or part 2? Both.
Both.
Probably part 1, okay. Mostly. So I haven't watched to the end of part 1 or part 2. I mostly kind of stopped at halfway. So if I get something wrong, that was in part 2 or just like somewhere between it, whether or not it was just a gap between when he stopped part 1 and begun part 2. That was what I'm talking about, but anyways. So part 1. Okay, what about part 1? You've accused me of many things, and yet you showed no evidence, only opinion. Same with Haunting, same with Zombie. Because people just talked about me, and how bad I was, and you said I'm manipulative and stuff like that. Yet, Honicus, you got a group that no one some people knew about me, but you got a group that no one really knew about me at all to hate me. You really did that. I say that I told him that because from what I've learned from past experience with you doing to Kate and Wolfie, you usually reached out to them before I could say a single goddamn thing. And what I mean by that, you would always be on your host, which you have most control of, and I mean, that's okay. reached out to my group out of fear. The fear was from a past mistakes that I made by allowing you to talk to Kate and Wolfie and getting to them and spreading yourself with them. Okay, may I correct myself? Just manipulating them and gaining their trust, acting like you're the best friend of the whole wide world. Like you can rely on them on everything.
Hondacas.
So, you did that several times, and so, out of fear, I reached out to them so that it wouldn't have to happen again. And I also
you got a group of four that...
My reason for doing that, because I wanted to end this drama. And yeah, in a way I couldn't. I mean, you just popped out of nowhere, like, holy shit.
Honey,
and I'm not going to take any risk.
Hondacas, you're not, Honey, you're not giving time to talk.
Continuing the cycle.
Honey, you're not giving time to talk.
I never finished talking, first of all, but now I am.
Okay. Honey, you brought up with the Wolfie thing. One, you said that I had E-sex with Wolfie. And I'll admit, I did, but we were dating. You did it with her, and you weren't dating her at all. You weren't dating Wolfie at all, and you had E-sex with her. Multiple times. Where I was dating her. She lied to me. And apparently, so today someone just said, like, that they have screenshots of me doing stuff, yet I don't even use my phone for that stuff. Honest, what do you have to say for that? And also, you see I manipulate people, but then, dude, you weren't dating Wolfie, so then how were you not manipulating her?
Okay, so your question is, how am I not manipulating her if I was having E-sex and not dating her? That's the question?
It's more like, why would you accuse me of that when you did it without, like, why'd you bring that up if you weren't dating her? And I was during the time.
Alright.
Because in reality, it makes you look worse. Because, you already know.
I feel like it's better if I could take over the conversation for both of us.
Yeah. Zombie, don't forget, we also go over the recording about what Hanukkah said to you, after the fight and stuff like that, after apparently the lied agreement that we had not to talk about the past, when, you joined your world and stuff.
Okay.
Honey, you made me look like a pedophile. And then Brian made Zombie look like a pedophile. And I mean, dude, you did say you didn't believe him, and I mean that was good. But
so you're confused
on Brian's part, how?
Okay. First off, I never tried, or my intention was to never make you look like a pedophile. If anything, I made myself look more of a pedophile because I had mentioned about my 4 girls, my experiences. So I don't understand how you can... It's weird. It feels like you're trying to play the victim card and say, oh, you're trying to make me look like a pedophile, yet you were the one who talks about your 4 girls experience. Anyways, but Brian, I don't think... Brian, from what he told me, and if you want, you can watch the videos, the interviews of Sean's and Briar's. Probably not on Briar's, most likely Sean's, but you can look on his interview. Briar said that he heard from people. He heard that ZombieSlayer would friend request these of 10 and 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds and start doing the stuff that I did. Maybe even worse than what I did. And I told Briar, no, those allegations are wrong. And by the timeline that he was telling me when ZombieSlayer would have done this, I proved him wrong by telling him that around the time that he was, quote-unquote, doing all this stuff, this sexual crap, it was around the Civil War, or during. So, prior, I never truly, from what I understand. I mean, I can ask him.
A hondacas.
Sure. But I disprove
Nice.
those allegations. So if anything, you should be thankful.
I did agree with you on that. But Hannes, you said that you have to like protect people from me, and that you always say that you have to protect people from me, and you said it was your job to protect people from me. Yeah, in reality, it's kind of more the opposite, if you really think about it. You said that you wanted the drama to stop, but honey, because me and Zombie both know, when we were having I think you guys recorded the conversation, I said I want the drama to end, and you said no. And then after the fight, you guys lied and still talked about the past, and that's when Zombie unfriended you because you're a horrible friend. He has that recording, and I'm pretty sure he has the recording of during the talk when you said that you didn't want it to stop. You basically just kind of lied. No, you did just lie about that. I mean, we could play the recording.
Alright. You should play your recording.
Can we hear the recording, ZombieSlayer?
What? You want to record?
Can you like put the proof that you recorded on your phone about hondacas in your microphone?
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to? No, I'm not recording right now, if that's what you're asking.
But even that's weird asking. You've been recording for maybe not here, but you always record stuff. Come on.
I've only recorded you that one time when our quote-unquote resolution was happening.
Yeah, and you lied to me about that resolution. Oh wait, Zombie. Hannes,
How the hell did I lie?
after that, Hannes, after the final revolution, you said, Hondacas, you said that it'd be the final thing. Yet after you did the interview, and you didn't even you said you wouldn't really do that. Yeah, you did it anyways. And you're dating Alter, and she's 13, and you're 15. That's kind of weird dating like a 13-year-old, and you're 15.
No, that's kind of weird that you try and twist the truth and lie about that shit. She's 14. And why the hell do you care?
She's 13.
She is 14. Don't you dare try to lie.
Zombie.
Am I correct? You have e-sex with 4 people.
Probably more now.
Hondacas?
And Presto, how much you have e-sex from Hikis's, what Hikus is saying about you?
I had it with Wolfie, and then that's really all. But we were dating during that, and
Or, I just wanted to point that out.
I agree. In that type of phone, that is where I am in the biggest wrong. I agree.
Honeygas, don't forget.
Horrible mistakes and gave in to temptation, and I'm never gonna forget that.
Also, is one
Honeygas.
of them is with depressed furry?
Yeah.
And am I correct about this? When you had e-sex with depressed furry, you were dating Yosetta.
Gabe, we already talked about this so many times.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it for the interview. I'm doing it for the interview.
Hey, and don't forget
And may I
also
include
that
I had those quote-unquote urges, those type of temptations. Gabe,
Yeah,
you know
we all
full well
do,
that
Hondacas.
I had porn addiction. Porn addiction is
Answer
very
the question.
get over.
Hondacas, stop
Or no
trying to.
question. Hi, this is a yes or no question.
episode you said yes.
And also, don't forget, apparently, that, he knew he was doing that when the Final Demon and the Prestopm were dating. So he was like, I don't know if that was exactly when they're...
I think he was, the Prestopm was the ex-girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. But it might have been girlfriend, too.
Shane, you are recording this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hi, Cass. You said you did not know, but in the interview between you and Briera, you said, you knew about Final Demon's thing. About
What do you mean thing?
What do you mean thing? About dating Press Furry.
And again, don't forget, he is still dating Alter, and Alter is 13. And he's 15.
She is 14.
She's 13, she's
I
not 14.
like his side, he's probably 14.
Look,
She's turning 14, but she is still 13.
About lying. I mean, do you really think that her and I wouldn't have trust with each other? Do you really think that she wouldn't tell me her actual age? She
told me that she was 13 turning 14, so it would make sense that she did say she was 14, since she's turning like 14 pretty soon, so that does make sense.
15. You're wrong.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
Then why'd she lie about her age then?
We're born on the same year, 2005.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, don't forget, we can bring up the Briera.
Like you, probably because she can sense that you're a manipulative fucking bitch. And maybe she can sense you a mile away because she's been used by people like you. And don't you dare try to say that she's gonna be using me.
You're saying that I'm manipulating, yet you just admitted to a bunch of these claims. And come on, dude. Also, you say that you say that me and you are equal on the moral scale, and that I'm apparently worse. But hondacas, do you have any proof, and I mean any recorded proof that that's true? Because me and Zombie do. We already talked about the recording. Also, a side note, sorry for doing that. A side note, we could bring up the Briera thing and how Briera, how Zero could talk about Briera's situation and how that could happen. But she's not here right now, so we can't talk about it without her.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like a secret, it's like a side thing. But yeah, continue. Wait. I have one last question. Well, multiple one last question, but Hondacas, you did why him? So I don't think you really answered. You more avoided. But you said it was your job to protect people from me. Why is it your job to protect people from me? And why am I so bad? Because that's really what we're all here for. Yeah, okay, I guess you're right. I just want to hear a short answer without a bunch of explaining. Hey, Zero.
If I don't stand up to you, then nobody will. And I talked to Gabriel about this. I mean, forgive me. I mentioned to ZombieSlayer about Operation Jungle. And so
he was lying to you, by the way.
Going on with it. Oh, gee whiz, can I now say that ZombieSlayer's a bad friend because you lied to me about that?
Because you lied to him
and me. Do I have to say that now?
No, because you lied to him and me.
Well, just him. Let's say that he lied. I am lying. That doesn't justify all of my lying to him. Are you accusing him?
I guess what? Same, Hanukkah, same.
Okay, I can say my question now. Okay, good.
not just one reason. There's at least more.
But just name 3.
Alright. First off, there was miscommunication between jumping to servers, between just you and me talking, and just miscommunication, like verbally speaking and jokingly speaking. The second reason why that happened is because you and I both felt backstabbed. Mostly because of that one night when I mentioned about Gamer Girl and how you didn't want me to mention about her. That was a very big factor. And the third reason is partially because, you know how you said like you felt threatened and basically wanted to create enemy destroyers against me? Well, since you wanted to be against me, and since I would be the leader of Classics, that would basically bring in all of Classics to work against you.
It's about the Briar thing in the group.
So
Okay.
you enabled
Not that.
the war.
So I what?
About bringing Classics into the conversation.
I mentioned about Classics because that was the main factor why it started.
Okay.
I mean, the motto is
Also,
one
what do
attack
you
against...
learn? What do you learn after the Civil War?
I may not 100%, but yes, I do have a good understanding.
Would you admit you're correct during the Civil War or wrong?
No, I'm wrong. My opposition in trying to silence you down wasn't right, and in no way, no circumstance, no alternative that would ever be correct. That was never the right thing to do.
Okay. I'm done with my question.
Supposed to propaganda, but yeah, we're not going to mention about the propaganda. Oh, God.
No,
That's
no,
Zombie,
please, no.
questions?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
There you go.
by the way, I'm pretty sure that Greg got rid of that propaganda on his world. If not, no, he didn't, I remember. I think he blew it up by TNT.
Zero. That's about the Bray Arrow thing. Yeah, to talk about the group and the Bray Arrow thing, and how, like, he wasn't listening to you. And also you could bring up the messages and crap. You probably should.
Also, the conversation that me and Barriera had. Did you want to bring up that?
Yeah, because...
Basically, I should probably explain how this kind of started. So, you know, I started hanging out with Zombie, and then because I was hanging out with Zombie, I met Prestopm. And, Briara was, since Zombie...
Wait,
like,
can we take a pause for a minute?
What?
Please,
Why?
I just want to get a glass. I just want to drink some. I have milk on the table.
No. Keep going. Just keep going, Zero. He's just doing that.
Okay. So, I was in the server whenever Briara started to go off on Zombie. I was in the server when Briara went off on Zombie, and it was like directly after they got done fighting. And he was just saying like all of this stuff to Zombie, and I was kind of like, okay, this is not really fair yet, because he was being really mean to him for no reason. And so I was just like, I need to get out of the server. So I left. And yeah. Okay. So fast forward, I guess, to Prestopm. I started hanging out with Prestopm, and Briara hated him only because he was friends with Zombie, and that was making me mad. So what happened was, I was in a server with Prestoff. And then Garza joins, and Garza, like, he's fine, but then Trainer calls him and starts talking about Prestoff. And I did not hear Garza, like,
wait.
Trainer.
Trainer calls. Wait, okay, so I want to ask who.
I get don't interrupt.
Hondacas, shut up.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm
it's
asking
fine,
a question.
It's
I want to know.
fine.
I can ask
Trainer
questions
called.
after you're done.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Trainer called Garza. Okay, so Trainer called Garza, and they were talking about Prestoff, and I did not hear Trainer, but Prestoff did, and he's like, wait, like, was he talking to me, like, after Prestoff? I mean, Trainer got off the phone with Garza, and Garza just kind of said, I'm not gonna lie, like, we were, and then he just kind of left the server. So I followed Garza out of the server, and I joined Garza, and I'm just really confused because all they've ever said to me is that Trainer and, gosh, I'm sorry, I'm mixing up names, Prestoff and Zombie are bad people, but they have absolutely no proof against it. So I joined Garza, and I'm mad, and I'm just confused. So I asked them, like, what's their deal? And so Trainer tells me the story. I think it was the story about Silver Bullet. I'm not exactly sure. And Briar's main concern that it was turning into a reboot of that. Just a second.
So as you can see, that is a demonstration of a fear of something happening again. So it's not just me who's fearing that shit happening again.
Honestly, you didn't let her finish, dude. You're more just interrupting to try to make it covered up. It has to be fully said and or fully heard to understand.
I'm not covering up anything.
Also, I find it interesting. Garza and Trainer said I was bad, along with Prestoff. I understand on Prestoff because somebody's here, but me, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, they kind of just they're trying to just like make us look bad now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've been such a long time.
Especially since there were apparently screenshots, which that's absurd.
Plus, when he sends screenshots.
Yeah, apparently they're real, yet I think it was more of a scare tactic, because...
Excuse me, what kind of screenshots he has been sending?
That's the thing. I don't use my phone here. No. So apparently Wolfie and Essex, yet I don't even text her, nor I don't even text anybody here on the Wii U because I don't really want them. Only if they're super good friends, or they're good friends, I don't add them.
Pretty much if you have respect,
maybe
what
on
you
one
mean.
thing.
dwrose is back. Moments of silence for dwrose to talk.
Hold up. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. But basically just, apparently, I did... Apparently, like, there's screenshots yet. I don't use my phone about Wolfie, and it's dumb because, you know, I don't use my phone. So, yeah. I mean, by the way, she's kind of just starting. So, yeah, there you go.
If I ever, like, stop talking, it's because my parents are being annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, so, Where was I? Was I talking about?
He was talking about
I think
Pereira's
it was
things.
after the,
Oh, okay. So they thought it was a repeat. What was happening with Prestopm and me and then Bayera was a repeat of what happened with Silver Bullet and who was that girl? Was that Wolfie or was that someone else?
somebody else. Tom.
Oh, you am. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
They thought it was a repeat of that, and I was really angry because, so I after they told me that, I left the server, and I texted Bayer, and I was like, I'm kind of done with all of this, and that's when I sort of re-broke up with Bayer, because I was tired of them saying all this stuff about Prestopm with zero proof, and just telling me to stop being friends with them for no reason. So I did it with him as best as I could, but after that, Briera cut me off from our group, which consists of him, Trainer, Garza, Radon, and Old Man. And none of them would talk to me. I mean, Garza did a little bit, and Radon probably talked to me the most, but for the most part, none of them would talk to me. So I was receiving information about stuff from Bat's Boys.
Oh, God.
That's pretty much
Do you want us to say anything about Old Man?
What about Old Man?
About Old Man and Briera incident happened?
Oh, that situation?
Yeah.
Oh. Like, what part of it?
Briera's act. What Briera blaming Old Man for?
Oh. Okay. To be fair, I don't really think Fire blamed Old Man for anything. Like, what do you mean?
I think you should just skip towards the group chat and how they didn't let you talk even though you wanted it to stop. Even though I just said that for you, I think you just go there because of time.
Okay. Basically, they were... I'm not going to speak for Garza, because Garza has his own reasons in this, which I can't really explain. But, all the others kind of just flow with whatever Briera says. And it's really upsetting because they can't listen to reason behind stuff. But I don't really blame them in this situation. That's pretty much it.
The thing was how like, you know how, they said like, me and Zombie were bad? Hondacas did the same thing and tried to, not Zombie, I mean Hondacas tried to do the same thing with just me. And make me look really bad and just spread it. Yet he had no proof. And again, we can still play the recording after the fight.
That's why I told them I was tired of them doing that, and then that's when they kind of booted me. So.
Yeah, they didn't even talk to you after. They kind of just wanted to. They think they're protecting people, yet it's kind of reversed.
They were trying to protect me, but they wouldn't talk to me. Period. So.
it's more like a corrupt justice system. You know, like it's like a corrupt police station. They're corrupt, but they still protect you. But like they can't do it well, and it's more the opposite. And you still have to listen to them even because they're in higher power, but they're still corrupt. And in a way, that's kind of like hondacas. They're the corrupt ones, and but they have higher power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
May I include something?
Also, hold that thought. Also, dwrose. They only done this to you because you hang around with me and prestopm, if that is correct.
Yes.
And none of them. And fourth thing, none of them tried to reach out to me. None of them tried. Well, Garza did just today. But still, none of them really tried to talk. He didn't really reach out to me. He more said like, "Is this true or not?" He said like, but
Okay.
they never really come out. Yeah.
Question.
I think Zombie, you can like go over it now, and if you really, and we could, but pull up the recording later. But you can talk now. I'll be quiet.
Okay, wait. I wanted to include something before we move on from a different topic.
What is your question, Honka?
Alright, not a question. So, when you say about the corrupt police force, whatever, I heard, so this was a while back. When this was, I don't exactly remember the date it was, but I remember I joined Briara, and him and his group were basically talking about you, and, actually I don't think it was Briara, wait,
press off or me?
Press off. So I forget who exactly said this. I think it was. I know Trainer and Briara were at least in the server, but like Garcia and Old Man, maybe I don't exactly remember. But anyways, so dwrose, are you aware of Emerald Assassins?
I am.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we kind of have a similar protection. I don't want to call it an agency, but a whole protection moral. So from what I understand, they're not exactly.
I want to say something.
Prestopm, don't interrupt Honka. He's talking here.
Okay, so Briar and his group are kind of different people. I mean, granted, everyone is different, but they don't exactly, they haven't dealt with this kind of situation before. You know, it's pretty new. It's a different situation, and so to them, it's kind of, how do I take care of this, or how do I resolve this? And since we're kind of different people, we're most likely going to try and resolve it in what we think is good, or what they think what is good, by what other people in that group have said. So, basically what I'm saying is, they don't exactly understand how to resolve this type of resolution, or this conflict, because they haven't dealt anything like it before. So yeah, we're gonna make some mistakes. I have too, many times. So I think they are somewhat innocent for, let me think. I mean, we're gonna make errors, and I mean, those errors can be really bad, to where they can be wrong. But they're pretty new to this conflict, so I don't think we should, like, crucify them and just beat them to death because they made a mistake. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of, you're just throwing them in a 6 feet pool, and they don't know how to swim. And if they make a mistake, we're going to be drowning. And I don't think that's really fair, just in general. I'm done talking. Go ahead.
So, Hanukkah, what you're saying, they're supposedly are innocent because it's new, but does that give them a right to tell lies about things they don't know?
Well,
And
no, I
keep
mean,
in
lies
mind-
are lie. Lies are bad, and nothing can
Hanukkah.
prevent true
Right here,
justice.
pressed off, be quiet. Is it yes or no question? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait. You're asking the... Okay, can you repeat it?
About you confirming them as innocent, but do not give them a right about spreading lies about...
Okay, let me just clarify once more.
Is it yes or no?
Road assassins are new to this kind of situation. I don't think it's exactly fair to be
You went over
give
that.
them up over
Hondacas. Hondacas, you went over that.
I'm not saying you're gonna be 100% innocent.
Can I say something?
Hondacas, you already said this. You already said this, and you're just talking over.
Press off, be quiet.
Can I say something?
You couldn't, this situation, you must work very fast.
Yeah. Zero wants to talk. I'd say Zero should talk.
I just want to finish this.
Uh,
Yes, I know they're new to the situation. I understand that. But, no, there's no right to know lies about people that they know.
Especially tell rumors that they have no proof to.
Press off.
I know. I'm just saying, especially if, like, they just say rumors that they don't have proof to. It's just gonna be one big rumor, and it's, yeah.
A big rumor that's never going to end.
It's kind of been like that ever since the beginning.
Hmm.
Do you agree with me?
Okay. So if I say yes, then that basically means that we're innocent for lying or... Okay, so...
It's not right to lie about things.
Yeah, it's not right to lie about things.
So
And if they do make
here's my
very
answer.
bad
Here's my
mistakes
answer.
and
Be
do
quiet.
that, then
Yeah.
it's not going to be right.
Be quiet. Be quiet. I got my
Honest. Yeah. And Zero, you wanted to say something?
Okay, I want to say that I understand, Hanukkah, what you're saying, and I don't necessarily blame them, because yes, they've never dealt with something like this, but they started it in the sense that they were, no thank you, they started it to begin with because no one had an issue. Well, I know you did, but like they had no issue up until that point
And
with Prestopm.
Also, Honest, you kind of have an issue ever since the beginning. I know I say it's with the Sarah thing yet. We all know that, like, she also lied. And it's kind of just, you're thinking about the past way too much, and I mean, you use the past against me, yet that was like 2 to 3 years ago. You know, people change, man. And I think you need some more time to change.